Hello, guys. Tonight I wanted to take a look at Donald Trump's health because it seems like he is just saying more than usual crazy things. Um, things like that there are Middle Easterners in the middle of the caravan coming up from South America. Just kind of beyond normal crazy. We're used to the lies, but sometimes it's just beyond normal, it seems. So, my first card is the Fool, which always represents Trump. The other thing with the Fool card in this deck, the beat of the drum tells me that there may be some heart issues with him. Heartbeat, beat of the drum. The next card is the Four of Swords, and swords have to do with the central nervous system, as well as, the brain, anything connected with nerves. So, you can see, well, it's kind of hard to see here. I got a little glare on the cards. You can see there's a bandage around the head, like, the brain is even misfiring some, that nerves are getting to him. The next card is the Six of Coins, and coins represent issues with the blood. And I'll on the next row of cards, this will kind of tie in. I always use coins to represent any kind of issues with the blood. The next card is the Five of Wands. Wands represent the skeletal system, and I think it's kind of interesting. I haven't heard about him playing golf lately, so maybe some sort of issue with the skeletal system. It's interesting because a wand card came up again later too. The Wheel of Fortune represents for me the wheel circulation. So going back to the Six of Coins, blood issues, circulatory issues, and going back to the heart, if the heart's not pumping right. This, to me, clarifies quite a bit. So I'm thinking probably high blood pressure, could be from cholesterol, from his horrible eating habits, could be numerous things. But the next card is the Magician, and the Magician is the alchemist making the medications. And the next card after that is the Devil, which for me signifies addiction. So to me, the Magician showing up, it's addictions to some sort of medications. If I didn't have the Devil here, I would say, okay, he's on medication for heart issue, but the fact the Devil comes up may have to do with the nerves, trying to keep him calm, and or if he's got issues with the skeletal system, maybe having back pains and things. Be really interesting if he's got an opioid addiction, painkiller addiction of some kind. The last card is the Six of Wands, so going back to skeletal issues. So we have the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. The Five of Wands in battle, doing battle. The Six of Wands, the battle's over, trying to go back home, but pretty beaten up from it. So it looks to me like it's taking a toll on his body. I would definitely say there's something going on with the circulatory system. The fact that two wands showed up, there's something going on with the skeletal system. On the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. I'm just going to pull this off so I can tilt it. These cards tend to glare a little bit. So we have, at the beginning, we had the Four of Swords in bed, nervous issues. Nine of Swords in bed again, probably causing digestion issues. Maybe the brain misfiring somewhat. His speech sometimes sounds funny, like medication's kicking in, and suddenly he's kind of slurring words. So again, going back to addictions and issues with that, wouldn't surprise me if they try to medicate him somewhat to keep him calm, because he can get pretty volatile sometimes. So that's my reading on the health of Donald Trump. It's a little different way of looking at things, and I just find it very interesting. Yeah, the other thing that's kind of jumping out at me, this Nine of Swords card, it's very hard to see. There's a black dog on here, and the very first card, the Fool card, has a white dog on here. Black and white of the matter, but dogs symbolize loyalty, and I find that very, very funny, because Trump demands loyalty from everyone, whether his doctors, anyone that works around him. He demands loyalty, and yet he gives no loyalty to anyone else. In these cards, he's not bending over and petting the dog. He's waiting for the dog to come to him. So that just kind of jumped out at me a little bit too. So anyway, that's the reading on Donald Trump's health in the present. It's doesn't look like anything life-threatening, but does look like it's not going very well for him. If you like the reading, click the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. Thanks for watching.